Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I have to apologize once again. This was the second video in my recording setup where I didn't record any audio because apparently I needed settings correct to do that. On an off note, I found that if you do basically your missions and get that weapon variant unlocked, you can actually use that weapon variant. If you haven't unlocked the weapon itself, the only caveat is you don't get any weapon experience for using that weapon variant. But it's a nice way to use the MP7 before you actually get it unlocked. And it's a very fun gun. Like the previous video, you get to listen to me talk. Joy. Anyway, this is the second game I played. I was trying to get this done. I got a late night release. I was playing a little bit. And I was just too tired to do anything. Like I said, this is with the video cap before I messed it up. Anyway, let's get into the game. I'm trying to remember what this was. Because like I said, I'm watching it with you. Ah yes, Piccadilly. Domination. Piccadilly has come to be one of my least favorite maps. Mostly because the spawns are horrible and there is so much in the way. There is so much clutter, so many things to hide behind, and it is definitely one of the more confusing maps. I've played several games since this on Piccadilly, and it's one of those, it's still impossible to figure out where the hell I'm at. I think the only reason I enjoyed it on Domination so much was with the flags. You get kind of an idea of where you're at. You know, running up to a barrier, I see the guy's scope. I'm like, hey, I'm going to mount and try to take this bastard out. And I actually managed to get a long shot. You know, play the camper there. I start playing more tactically in this game. And when I say more tactically, I don't mean that I camp in corners. I mean that I tend to run a short distance, hugging obstacles and things like that, laying down, looking for where I'd normally see people. There we go. We got point B. I forget if we win or lose this one. Somehow I got a headshot hip firing, but it is what it is. And I think at this point, this is where the game kind of devolves for me. Because now it's, okay, start hunting people. But I have no idea where I'm going at on this map. And with the new audio mechanics, you can hear people coming a mile away. Which isn't always obvious from which direction they're coming. Maybe I'm just deaf. And the other thing is, it's hard to tell where gunfire's coming from. A lot of times it sounds like it's coming from in front of you when actually it's coming from behind you or beside you. Yeah, I didn't even realize that there was a spot you could hide up there. The things you learn by dying. You know, I didn't really watch the replay, but then I figured out, oh, it's up here. And I got my sweet, sweet revenge. I mean, I guess it is a pretty well-designed map. I just can't hit anyone for the life of me, apparently, with this 3-round burst gun. I completely forgot that that was an open line of sight there. So, back to Piccadilly with the spawns and the confusingness. It can be a fun map. I have had fun on this map. But 9 times out of 10, it's one of those ones where I'd rather shoot myself in the foot. Just because you tend to get those people who like to camp. I mean, I have a later game of Headquarters where we just get wrecked. And it starts out okay, and then I don't know what happened, what switch was flipped, but we get overrun. Given how this really doesn't go back and forth, I do believe we win this match. And I do fairly decent. I did better than Arklov Peak. Way better than Arklov Peak, actually. But I guess that's also the difference of coming into a game versus being dropped, being dropped into a game versus playing it from the beginning. Sorry if I'm stuttering and all mumbly jumbly. Like I said in my last video, I'm doing this off the cuff. There is no script. All your bases belong to me. Woohoo! And I don't know how I didn't kill him. Like, and that gun's actually pretty powerful. If you can get someone in a burst, it'll kill them almost every time. It's just getting that burst. You know, it's also getting used to the visual cues. If I had noticed that scope flare before, like not watching, if clear, like I said, if I had seen that before, it would have been much easier to spot, and I probably would have gotten the guy. Little tactical waiting that doesn't help me out in the end at all. See, if only I could shoot faster. It is what it is. I think this is where I realized that there's a door back here. And I could use that door. And it really does help me get back behind a lot of the action now. I mean, clearly no one else has used this door. Because who closes the doors in this game after you've gone through them? Nice little see ya. Ring around the rosies, I shoot you in the face. I find that seems to be half of my gameplay is, okay, I'm going to run around this obstacle and shoot you now. Me trying to place the shield turret without actually knowing what the hell the shield turret does. I didn't realize you had to actually man the thing. I actually haven't seen a lot of use of the shield turret either, to be honest. I've been in maybe 3 matches where someone's actually used it, but it doesn't stay up for long, and they're not behind it for long. Hey, let's use the same corridor as we did last time since it worked so well. Ooh, what's behind this door? And they've caught up to us, and we're in the oh fuck phase. Oh, demonetized. Who am I kidding? I don't monetize anyway. That's what I mean by playing more tactical. I start checking corners more and things like that. I start looking around more. Although I don't do it all the time, I do it more often. Ducking for cover, trying to see if I could spot someone nearby. Because let's be honest, I try to play in the mindset of where would I not look for people? And that's where I will go. See, you too can spam with a 3-burst rifle and still hit people. Reload got me. And that was a bloodthirsty too. Which isn't bad for only being my second game. This is where I realize that I hate this frickin' score streak. The fact that you have to be in the line of sight for that bombardment to hit is just frickin' annoying. Hey, look, guys, it's my new favorite corridor in this map. Looking around, not spotting anyone. Okay, let me throw the target over there because I see people. And, oh, look, I'm too late. Got blasted from out of nowhere. I almost wish I had used that shield turret a lot more than what I did. I'm still trying to play like I used to play all the other Call of Duties. I'm more of a on the run, gun people down kind of person. Patience and playing tactically and the sit and wait really don't work too well for me. At least in the other games. In this game, it's kind of how you have to play. I'm hoping they fix that soon, but we'll see. And death. Because once again, my aim sucks ass. I think here my boot capture card had a issue or something like that. I know I put it in the description of one of my videos, but I just switched to an Elgato HD60S Plus so I could record the HDR video because I love playing in HDR. And I think with the HDMI control I have enabled and all the other stuff, at times it doesn't work so well. Checking to see if that guy was still there, which clearly he wasn't. I don't know how I didn't kill him. I know I pulled the trigger first, and apparently this game was a loss. We were doing so well, and it just fell apart towards the end. I don't know if they just started playing more aggressively or if we just kind of fell apart, if they decided, hey, screw killing people, let's go for points. I mean, it's kind of hard to say since I can't see anyone's other perspective other than the people who kill me. Yeah, defeat. As you can see, I did much better. Not quite even, but still way more kills than I did the first match. Not as many deaths as I've had in some games. I think it worked out to, what, a 0.7? But hey, I got quite a few captures as top of my team. Clearly we lost people. Anyway, hope you enjoyed.